Good morning, listeners. I am Dr. Vikramjit Kakati. I am an associate professor at Bosco University, Guwahati, in Mechanical Engineering Department. Today we are going to discuss about the topic design thinking. It's a new kind of topic. It's very much new to most of you. It is related to how we start the design process. If you have invented something, or if you have discovered something, from the discovery, from the innovation invention side to the market level, how you'll take it, how to do a good design, a effective design. So the design thinking philosophy is directly related with such type of activities, which will help a designer to put his final product in the market. So let us go through the presentation, and after this presentation, there will be one small video related to some of the recent innovations. It's a short video. I have downloaded it from the YouTube. So I hope you liked it. Come, let us go through the presentation. So, design thinking, pedagogy and practice. Let us start this session. What is design thinking? As I have mentioned you earlier, the necessity of design thinking. So design thinking is a process when you have to design or you have to streamline an existing design for the betterment of the people. So it is a structured process for problem solving. A society is facing problem, an industry is facing problem. So with the help of design thinking, we can find out the suitable solutions to get the problem. It is developed to address the real-time problem. Real-time problem means the problem in reality, in day-to-day life. When we face something in day-to-day life, then we think for designing, think for some new, more efficient way to complete the task. And design thinking can be used in everywhere. It can be used in technology, process, policy. So the basic purpose of this design thinking is to provide the innovative solution and to reduce the risk. So this is the basic about the design thinking process. Next is the principle of design thinking. What are the principles that guide the design thinking processes? It is a structured process focusing on users. Users means the end users who will use the solution. Suppose, as for example, your mother is making some sweet dish for you. So you will be the end user. So mother, like your mother, the designer thinks what you will like, what the end user will like. That is known as the user-centered design process. In every successful design, you have to think about the need and the necessity of the users. Design thinking is a scientific method. Consider ideas to be hypotheses or to be tested, not to define the solution. Sometime in design thinking process, some diverse team members, some diverse actors come together and work for a unified goal. Diverse team means, suppose you are making a ventilator for artificial respiration. There in team you need someone from mechanical engineering, you need someone from medical side, a team member should be from electronic side. Likewise, from the different background, people will come and people will join to form a team. So demographic diversity is not a critical here, but the technological diversity is essential in some cases. Technological diversity means, as I have told you, someone is coming from medical background, someone is coming from engineering background, likewise. This user-centered design, as long ago it has been coming through the design processes. So it was first introduced. First, you can say it was not at the time known as the term design thinking. In the time of Leonardo da Vinci, when he had designed something new invention, so that process was at that time it has been initiated. This is a user thinking, user-centered design. So in Stanford Design School, it has been formally introduced late in the 1980. So from 1980 onwards, we are using the term design thinking. So it is a whole process. Design thinking, we do not know the term, but the thinking to invent something in a systematic way is the design thinking, and this has been done for so long, from very long period. So what is the design thinking process? Different organizations have their own take, but they all follow the similar stages. That means in different organization, there are the outcome is different, but the thought process is same. Let us consider the definition of let us consider the Stanford model. So in the first thing, you have to connect and understand the user. That means you must know what is the problem they are facing. For that, to empathize that, you have to talk with the people. You have to talk with the end users. What is their problem? They will say, this is my problem. This is it. First, for a definition, suppose we are planning to design one wheelchair. So wheelchair, we will talk with the possible users. What are their problem? What they are expecting more from the current wheelchair. So after collecting the data, we have to identify the core problem. You cannot solve all the problem at one go. So you have to find out some major problem to get a better solution. Third is to ideate. Then you have to create one idea, what will be a possible solution. And for ideation, 2-3 teams can come together, can develop their individual idea, and later on it can be merged to one, and a suitable solution can be found out. After idea generation, you have to design a prototype. There are many types of prototype: high fidelity prototype, low fidelity prototype, rapid prototyping. So prototype is the model, initial model. So to give a shape from your mind, to give a shape to get a shape in reality, it is a prototype. Prototype are two types of prototype. Another is one is working prototype, one is non-working prototype. So in the working prototype, you have to test the result to support the decision making. That means the idea which you have generated, that has to be the idea which you have generated, that has to be fulfilled. The need has to be fulfilled. So the test plays a vital role in the design thinking process. So these are the things. One is empathize, define, then ideate, prototyping, test. Suppose from here, let us go to, we have made the prototype. Then it creates some problem. Then you have to go back to develop a new idea. Similarly, your problem definition was not proper. Then you have to go to redefine your problem here. Again, in the testing phase, the test may fail. Test may fail due to the bad prototype. Then you have to redevelop the prototype, or the difference in idea, or your initial definition was not proper. Initial definition of the problem. So this is then you have to again come back and do the thing. It's a continuous process. So another approach is what is, what if, what won't, what works. Work means the testing. Now let us visualize it. So to empathize this problem, you are talking with an elderly person about this problem. So this is you have to go inside the user. You have to do data collection. You have to do one-to-one interview to know what is the problem is there, what problem they are facing. Secondly, you have to define the problem. Okay, this is the problem, and there will be lots of problem, as I have mentioned you earlier. So you have to select the most important problem. If you want to cover all the problems, then your design will take a long time. So then you have to make one problem statement, that this is the problem statement, we have to resolve it. After that, you will generate idea. You have to do. You can take the virtual reality, and you have to generate this storytelling board also. So you have to generate one idea. After idea, you have to make the prototype. So prototyping, you have to sketch, and you have to make it through rapid prototyping. If it is a software, you can do the initial software programming that with the help of software tools. So after that, you have to provide it for testing. In the testing, what you will find, sometimes first you test it, then take their own feedback that this was the thing, I am not happy, and this is we need this kind of modification. So this 5 steps you have to carry out. Let us go back again. Empathize, define the problem, ideate, prototyping, and testing. So this is a completely design thinking process. What are the benefits of the design thinking? It's a formal process that provides the structure of the problem. It provides strategy to the newcomers. It provides suppose you are an experienced designer, but the subject field, the field is new to you. Then you have to go for the design thinking process. So let us it also support collaboration. It also support collaboration among the team members, and it is a data-driven decision-making process. You will collect the data, and you will collect field experience, and then you have to design. Benefits of the design thinking: it allows team to agree on the mission early, so it helps to resolve the issue quickly. So it provides a strong basis for the later step in the process. So the designing process is a big one. So designing process is a big one. A big thing. So it will help if you do properly the design thinking phase. If you understand the problem, then you can in future steps of design, it will be much easier. Experimental approach of presenting ideas as a hypothesis. So it reduces the risks and cost of failure. It reduces cognitive biases, allows for easier acceptance of failure. So main thing is that since there are too many ideas will come and you will find out a optimized idea, the chances of failure are very less. So diverse team, I have mentioned you earlier, diverse team can come together and they work together and they can give a good output. So diversity provides the breadth of the knowledge and context needed. That means diversity provided, suppose I am an engineer, I do not have much idea on medical side. If a doctor from the medical side joins my team, then our area of expertise will increase. So possible risks of the design thinking is, first, initially it has been done with the successful projects only. Now, it is better not to take the successful project as your example. Try to find out some failed project and take the example from that project why it has failed. Sometimes the diverse team can lead to disagreement if there are too many minds comes and there are too many opinions are there. That can be happening. So focus on testing everything could delay decision making. Sometimes the decision making takes a long time because of the too many stakeholders. So that is another disadvantage, but this can be overcome. So this is the simple presentation on design thinking. For elaborately types of prototyping, types of ideation, there are many solutions are provided, many ways to do those things. So it'll take I can take in a differentiation. So this is the overview of design thinking process. Thank you. Now after this presentation, let us go through a short video which is related to innovation. The design thinking and the innovation are directly proportional. That means if you think bigger in proper way, and you can do lots of invention. So let us watch this video. I have collected this from the YouTube. So I think you will like it. The small things and big changes are there. Please have a look. Thank you. listeners, today we have to conclude this session. I hope you have learned a little bit about designing process, how to design. If you have any queries, then you can contact me. So my mail ID is kakoti@gmail.com. Spelling is KAKATI @gmail.com. You may contact me. You can give your reference to this presentation or this sessions which we have carried out. So I hope you will do a realistic innovation. You can do some realistic innovation in near future. All the best. Thank you.